first weeks going?
It's pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun out there. I'm getting used to it. You know, trying to get the plays down.
What attracted you to Kentucky this time versus in high school? What was different about it?
Probably it's just home for me. You know, they heavily recruited me in high school, and I missed out on that opportunity. So, you know, I'm coming back to it, and I think it was a great choice.
We've heard that Vince and those guys, they keep those relationships even when they lose a recruit. How important is that for the transfer portal?
I think it's extremely important because if Vince didn't have such a great relationship with me, then I probably wouldn't have considered the schools as much as I did. So, you know, just having relationships around this facility was pretty good for me.
And Jantzen, did you play cornerback at all at Ohio State, or is this a totally new position for you?
No, I did play both safety and cornerback at Ohio State.
Was it important to go to a school where they wanted you to play corner, or did you have a preference?
I did have a preference to play corner, but I can definitely play both. I didn't have a problem with it, but I prefer corner.
What's the matchup's been like? You know, I know it's early on, first day of pads, but with that receiver group, it's got some pretty good talent over there.
Almost definitely, yeah. I love our guys. They give me some good work every rep, and that's one of the things that brought me over here is competition. So, you know, those guys has good skill for receivers, and I like that.
So, a guy early on that you really like battling?
I like Dan because I did have we went one-on-one in a recruiting camp my junior year, and you know that was pretty fun. So I like to get that matchup going. So.
Chance, is the adjustment a little easier having a guy like JQ who's kind of going through the same thing you are, transferring?
What'd you say?
Oh, no, you're good. Does it make the adjustment easier to kind of go through it with JQ, who's kind of in a similar situation, transferring in and trying to play a big role in the defense?
Yeah, I mean, me and JQ have a good relationship, so, you know, no hard feelings, but we work to get that spot, and it's fun, so, you know.
Jason, what did you learn in your time at Ohio State? I know you didn't play as much as you wanted, you had some injuries, but what did you get out of that experience?
I learned a lot of college ways, you know, how to be a pro in what I'm doing, and just, you know, play ball at this level. I also learned, you know, hard work and what it takes to be a great football player. You know? And I'm also continuing to learn that at this facility here. So.
Because of that experience, does it make your priorities different when you're getting recruited the second time versus out of high school? Were you looking for different things?
I wasn't. I mean, I was looking for the same things because I know what I want, and what I want is to go to the league, and I know this program can take me there. So.
They've had a lot of success with transfer corners in particular in there. How big was that for you all?
Here?
Yeah. To see what they've done with guys like Keeter and Lonnie and turning those transfers into.
Most definitely went into the decision to come here. So I definitely knew about those guys.
What kind of challenge is it going up against a really veteran, experienced quarterback? Devin, it's been a long time.
Yeah, no, Devin. It's interesting. It's no better than CJ because CJ he's been in college for a while, and I used to go against him too. So, you know, the competition level is still pretty high with him, and I love competing. So, you know, having a quarterback like Devin out there is really good for us.
How do you guys create that separation? Because you guys have some depth at your position. How do you guys create some separation during the spring?
During the spring, it's really no depth chart really certified yet. We just all go out there as groups, and everybody's kind of mixed up in the group. So, you know, it's good on good, and sometimes it's 1-on-3s. You know, so that's really how we work it out. But in the spring, everything's kind of slow, and we're trying to learn from the fundamentals.
Is there something you guys are doing like off the field to get that cohesiveness and become the family in that group?
Yeah, most definitely. We always go out to eat together, and you know, we meet with our coaches and watch extra film, stuff like that. So I think all the players here have a pretty good relationship with all their coaches here. So yeah.
Is it attractive for you coming to a school where the head coach has got like a strong background in the secondary?
In the secondary, yes. I didn't know Coach Stoops was previous DB coach, and I love hearing that. And I actually learned that my junior year in high school. So.
Do you notice him going over the secondary maybe a
yeah.
lot?
Yeah, he coaches himself a lot, so I like that.
Everyone knows how good Ohio State receivers have been the last few years. How does this group that you're seeing here at Kentucky with Barryon and Dane and Tavion kind of compare to that, what you saw at Columbus?
Yeah, I honestly believe that Barryon and Dane are at the level that I was competing at Ohio State. I mean, those guys are really good, and again, having high competition level is really important for me. So that's what I loved about them. And those guys love to go out there and get it. So.